Hello everybody and welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we are currently in... Oh, there we go. I was wondering when I should press the 2 button to open this up, and I was a little late. We are currently in a situation where we're pushing up Madagascar here. We don't expect this to take too much longer, and this is getting all of this taken care of nicely for us. We can see if we hop into the faction map mode, things are cleaning up. Things are cleaning up nicely. We are winning this war, and it's only a matter of time at this point. Of course, it's always been a matter of time, right? But here we are. And we're just continuing our push over here. Now, you can see we've got an interesting situation here where they don't appear to have any forces over here. We need to adjust this front line, though, to be over like that. There we go. And with that there, that will mean a slight redeployment. In the meantime, we're going to see where we can nuke at, which is not currently over here. But we should be able to... do we just not have our zones calculated? We do. We don't have 75% here, but we can definitely start nuking over here. At least 75% air superiority in region. Oh, that's over here. Got it. But this air zone up here, we should be able to. It's already in progress. Okay, I forgot that I set that up before the end of last episode. Yeah, that's definitely something that I did. Okay, so kaboom. We may have nuked ourselves slightly there, but it's fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. So those nukes went off, and we're going to go ahead and do another line of them here. We need to keep up the pressure here. This is of utmost vital importance right now. If we can take over Asia, then America will fall. I know that this is called Conquest of America, and we've kind of conquered everything other than America. That's a thing that has definitely happened, but I feel like there have been reasonably sound reasons for that the whole time. Like, it's much easier for us to come over this way and do this. Now, we don't have the air superiority over here to do any nukages at this point, but that is reasonably fine. We're not too concerned about that. Okay, so there's that, and we are continuing to push in over this way. Madagascar will fall fairly shortly. And how long on this naval invasion here? Okay, it's going to be a bit, but that's fine. So, we are expecting Syria to rebel again soon, right? Well, actually, they're only at 46%. That's doing better. We do have a couple of modern tank brigades here that just finished training that we should definitely send over to these forces over here. Like, these guys, they are super weak. And we definitely want to do something about that. So both of these will hop into this army. Now keep in mind, we didn't lose all of these forces. I just moved them out into their own front so that they, well, not really their own front, but into their own group. So they're over this way now. But we definitely need to work on that. This stalemate is stalematey, and I like it. That's very solid. But we are not going to try another naval invasion up here. Lesson learned on that one. How's our recruitments going anyway? We are short on manpower. I'm shocked. Shocked, I tell you, that we're short on manpower. Let's see. We can do 20 November of this year for our next war propaganda, and that's probably something that we want to do. These guys definitely should head over. Excellent. Madagascar is still in progress over here. How are we doing supply-wise? We're doing fine. So that's wonderful. And these guys, I think, are not necessarily doing fine supply-wise. We're going to head up over here. Oh, and I did want to mention, No Step Back is officially out, and version 1.11 is as well. Obviously, we're still on the same version. I mentioned that last episode as well. The reason for that is because save games between the two are incompatible, according to Paradox, and I didn't want to test it. So we're staying on this version for the rest of this campaign. Future playthroughs will definitely be on the new version, though. So let's go ahead and continue our nuking campaign over here. This is very, very necessary if we want to maintain an advantage over here. You can see we stop nuking, and they just build right back up faster than we can. So we have to maintain the nuking presence over here. Otherwise, we're going to continue to take losses, and that is unacceptable right now. We do not want to be taking losses when we don't have to be. We could be taking gains, and so we shall. Yeah, this is very expensive. Yeah, we don't have that many more nukes stockpiled. But hopefully, we'll be able to get this sorted soon enough. Any moment now, after the autosave anyway. Oh, did the nukes already go off? They must have already gone off. Sure. Technically, I probably shouldn't have nuked there, because there was no one there. That was a waste of a nuke when I just got done talking about how few nukes we were starting to be looking at. Yeah, that's maybe not the smartest thing that I could have done, in all honesty. We're going to continue to hit over here. These guys are not here anymore. We're definitely seeing a big shift in the power on this front as we're nuking, and we should consider getting air superiority over on the far side as well, especially since that is our weak link in many ways. I need to look at the air situation over there, but we should definitely think about that so that we can nuke along that front as well. So we'll just continue to do that, and then let's see here. So we've got Manchuria and the Russian Far East here. We outnumber them, mostly. Interesting. Are these guys not set to a mission? They're on air superiority. Oh, that's why. This airbase isn't very upgraded. Do we have max airbase here? Yes. So in that case, we need to prioritize the repair on the airbase over here. Was that? That's a radar. Okay. Here it is. Prioritize that repair so that we can get our planes in the air. Excellent. And then there's this airbase over here, which is working in Manchuria right now. Although it looks like these guys may have just moved in, because they're not currently attacking over here. Or they're not really doing much over here, rather. Yeah, they're actually not assigned to a mission. They can air superiority over Manchuria. With them there, that'll get us some progress, at least. Okay. There we go. So these guys are still on their way in over here. We're trying to link these together so that they can form kind of a united front here. We may actually want to make these guys into a new army group for once they do get united. But there we go. And then they can maybe link up over here. We'll see. Okay, so how's Madagascar going? It's very close to falling, but it's not there yet. How are we actually doing over here anyway? Looks like their capital is about to fall. So that is huge. Magnificent. We still need to be quite focused on this front over here, of course, and that means more nukes in locations where there are enemies and we have the requisite air superiority. So situations like this. Excellent. We're also short on manpower for our garrisons, and that is definitely something that we need to take care of. How much manpower do we have in our garrisons right now? About 6,000. Yeah, we can get rid of that, and we're going to do exactly that. We don't have air superiority over here, but let's check all of these over this direction. We do have air superiority over here now. Okay. What else do we have going on over this way? Have we established any air superiority over here? Yes, we have. Fantastic. So we're going to nuke all of these guys as well. And it will be magnificent. We're only one province away from linking these guys up. That's great. And these guys will be linked up soon enough as well. Okay. I would like to see some of these guys continue to push in over here, but it looks like they are slowly working on grinding that away. Kaboom. Fantastic. So in terms of air superiority over here, it looks like that was just a temporary thing that we dropped air superiority in this region. Very temporary, so that is good. And how long on these repairs? Oh, this is actually going very quickly. So this should allow our air superiority over here to increase dramatically. Now they have 5,000 planes over Manchuria right now. That's going to be a bit of a problem for us, but that's okay, I guess. We're going to continue to push into Free France. And if we actually take this, that's huge. That's their last remaining naval base. And it looks like we're going to. We're not very far in the movement there. They're just going to swap positions, it looks like. Yeah, that's what's happening here, is they're just going to swap positions, but we may get there first. I kind of doubt it. We'll see. How are we doing on this naval invasion? Are we ready for that? 10 days, but do we have the naval superiority here? I mean, not exactly is the answer. Not exactly. But we'll see. We have a lot of ships over here repairing right now. So that's fine. How are we doing on our resources? We're still short on aluminum and steel. We are probably getting access to some of that over here. And I would like to continue providing some nukage in this area. We just need to find the correct air zones in which we can do that. So we'll just go through here and do another round. And I may as well re-up these since they just went off. I didn't have the game paused, so fair enough. And we'll just go through here. And this is definitely giving us a big advantage over here, but our nuke count is dropping. We are going to have to chill on this at some point. And the question is, do they run out of manpower to maintain their supplies and their units before we run out of nukes? That's the question. I mean, we're producing a nuke, what, every 2 days right now? Almost. Almost every 2 days. This is linked up now. I'm very, very glad to see that. And this is almost linked up. In fact, there's very few forces over here now. Okay. We don't have air superiority in this region currently, but I'm going to select these guys, or rather this army group, and I want to link this before we actually give army group orders. So I'm going to select these lads and tell them, don't bother frontlining here. Just go to that position. Okay. So these guys over here, they are going to want to be switched over to aggressively attacking. There we go, because we really want to link this up. So we'll see how that goes. And this is shifted again. This is going to be an ongoing struggle, getting these to do this, but we just don't have enough troops on this line, so we are going to have to go to 2 army groups at a certain point. We do have an infantry division that can be moved into this army, and so we shall. That's magnificent. And all that's left over here is the port location. Okay. That's only a matter of time before that falls. And that'll free up this army. That is great. And this army is going to probably not continue to be an invasion army, I think. I think that this army is going to be probably folded into these armies, in all honesty. So we're at 176 nukes. We have to do additional nukage here. These guys, I'm going to tell these to go here and these to go here just to make that a little faster. And then we'll just see what we've got going on over here. Yeah, I mean, we're going to need to work on our air presence in this region. There's no doubt about that. After we're done doing these rounds of nukes here, let's see what we can do as far as getting more forward air bases for this area, because we're pushing them back quite heavily here, and we definitely need additional air bases. At least over on the other side. Over here is looking pretty good so far, although now that we're getting down into Manchuria, things are going to be a little more spicy for us. Yep, as expected. Although over here it may get better. It looks like that's currently a negative. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what the airbase situation is over here. We have a 0 airbase there, there, there. So those are fine. I would like to get these air bases upgraded if they're not. Like, I want to build air bases over here everywhere we can. Kind of like that. Okay. So we'll get that done, and the repairs will slowly happen over time, but just getting those upgrades means that we'll be able to shift a lot of these planes forward, and that's huge for us. We're also going to be able to eliminate this as an air zone very, very swiftly here. All we need to do actually is take this, like so, and finish up these movements. Don't reorder that. Okay. There we go. So now these guys will get reassigned back to the normal front. Perfect. And then there's these guys over here that are on their way in, and they are going to grab that. That should completely take over this air zone for us. And that is magnificent. Now, this guy is aggressively attacking, and I'm okay with that for right now. Have these guys linked up? Not quite. Okay, so I want to take this army here, and actually, I want to delete this order. And I want to tell them to offensive line, or not, hang on, that felt weird. Yeah, that's not going, okay. Offensive line, maybe more like that. That didn't go either. Okay. That's interesting. Maybe if it's like way down here? Huh. Well, I want them to attack over here, is what I want. We'll see if they manage to do that. I also want these guys to offensive line like this and try to strike out. And that one actually works. So maybe they'll just automatically support these attacks. That would be nice. We'll see how true that ends up being. But I would love to offensive line just like right down here. No option for that apparently. And that makes me sad. Yeah. I think it's just confused by what we've got going on over here. Fair enough. It is slightly confusing. So I would love for these guys to, like, attack in over here. Like, this tank unit. Get in here. He's not going to succeed. But something along those lines. So as far as our, not naval, but our air war over here goes, these guys assigned to Great Steppe really shouldn't be anymore. They should now be assigned to Central Asia. But maybe as we continue to push in over here, they'll automatically reassign. That would be nice. We'll see how true that is. How's our recruitment going? It's going okay. Good. How's our growth over here? Recruitable 62.25. Nice. Okay. So we're invading this island right now. Or rather, we will be. I'm going to tell these guys, forget about the Cape of Africa. Forget about the Mozambique Channel. Just get up here for now. Okay. And now are these guys capable of going? Yes, they are going. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. And then I think these guys, I want to move them into this front. I want to fold it in. So this leader would need to be moved over to probably here. And it's this guy, right? I think it's this guy. Yes. Okay, so he'll arrive there soon. And then we're going to send some troops from here to each of these armies, but we'll try to max this out a bit. So we'll send like the first 7. I'm not going to be too concerned about composition right now. I'm going to send them to there. And then from here, we'll send like 2, or actually 4 to each of these. So 4 to here. And then 4 to here. Okay. And then we're just going to send 1 here. 2 here. 2 here. And then for these, we should try, for these 2, we should try to keep them roughly even. So we're going to send 2, and then we're going to do 4 plus 4. So these 4 go here, and then these 4 go here. And that's almost maxed out at this point. Okay, these guys will continue being our invasion force over here. And that, in theory, should be okay. And we'll try to max these out a little bit later on, after they have hopefully struck out over here and taken some of this territory. I would love to get the order over here. In fact, maybe we could just do this. Do an offensive line from here. You have to create a front line first. Fair enough. Fair enough. We have an unassigned division here. This one should definitely go into the Arabian Coast Guard. Oh, and we haven't dealt with our garrison issue. We have 54,000 troops in our garrisons right now. That's troops that we can send elsewhere, because we should be able to, from somebody, request garrison support. Yeah. Another 300,000. So that's magnificent. That's going to net us a good amount of garrison troops, or rather, just troops from our garrisons that are going to go elsewhere. Beautiful. You can see they immediately got swallowed up. That's not shocking. But we'll just do that for now, and we're continuing to fight over here. This isn't surprising either. But with additional troops being sent to these front lines, in theory, assuming they make it there, we should be good. Okay. They're pretty dug in on this island. That's good to know. They're pretty dug in. This may not work too easily, but we'll see. I mean, we're probably going to lose some... we're probably going to not actually succeed this. Yeah, we're already retreating. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and delete this order here. I'm going to tell these guys, instead of crossing 2 sea zones, we're instead going to have them invade over here. This is actually 2 sea zones as well. We would need to build a dockyard over here, or rather a naval base over here. And I guess we'll go ahead and do that. Top priority. Okay. For now, these guys can work on planning a naval invasion like that. And we want everybody assigned to this. There we go. Fantastic. So we're making solid progress here. We're now recruiting 62.35 thousand per month. I'm very pleased about that. We do probably need to continue to drop nukes over here, but what is our actual air war situation? This is looking much improved at this point. Okay. Got some guys based all the way up here, attacking in Manchuria. Okay, that's fine. We're going to want to continue to work on our air bases over here for sure. However, it's 23 November, which means that we can run our war support. So let's go ahead and do that. Political power minus 75, not 78, 75. And then we're going to give ourselves our 12 war support. And that means that November to December, and then December, January, February. February 23rd is when we can run this again. So let's go ahead and mark that down. 23 February. Typing is hard. Okay, so I got that marked down. We do have some tank brigades over here. I'm going to send 1 tank brigade to each one of these armies. Excellent. Reinforcements are on the way. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue our push across Asia and hopefully get pretty close to ending this campaign. That would be nice. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.